Got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Akers. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Looks like for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire deep for Rep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
1st down, Saints.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check it by referee. This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this off.
Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Always got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damian Radley, 29 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17. Rams nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they can't even get a play over. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
24. Rams nothing.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Saints.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Rams nothing.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 14. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Taken in at the 11. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
New Orleans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Good shot. Good shot.
From 4 yards out, and the Saints just continue to roll.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
4-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making the play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. J.J. Nelson there to make the grab. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Saints 40, Rams 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A quick throw to Ratley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Saints first down.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fight. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back after and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Pressure again, and down he goes again.
So I'm going to recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damian Ratley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Saints 54, Rams 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1.
On the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Akers, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Thomas.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
A gain of 14. 1st down, New Orleans.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they have the football. 34-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
49-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Try! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Saints.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.